This is a healthy, decent stack, I would say. I'm gonna add this to the trade. Yeah, I'm done reselling. Let's trade it all. We needed to see this game, sort of like at a convention.
So you'd be surprised at some of the crazy things our community brings in.
I'm in the game room and I'm doing some cleaning because everything is a mess in here right now. I'm checking out a receipt from Bookman's for some stuff that we picked up recently. We picked up 2 games and we purchased them with some store credit. $83 worth of store credit. I'm looking at the receipt and I'm noticing something interesting. I'm sure this is probably the way it's always been, but I just never really paid attention to it. When you purchase something with the store credit at Bookman's, you're only paying tax on the balance, the cash that's remaining. That for me changes everything I'm thinking about when it comes to trading in. I'm gonna go and look on these shelves and see if there's anything else that I want to trade in and see what else we can pick up at Bookman's with some store credit, because I can pay that 17 cents of tax all day. So let's see what we can find. Batman is not even open. Definitely picking that. B Simulator, we gotta play that one. Well, we have played that one. We're playing BioShock. That's not going anywhere. Coffee Talk. Love these games, man. Can't wait for Tokyo. Darkest Dungeon Ancestral Edition. Now here's one that might be a candidate for a trade-in. We did try this out. It just wasn't really for me. Dead Cells is what we picked up recently. Well, very recently. We picked this up with the trade-in credit at Bookman's. Here's another one that, jeez, are you stuck together? Deadly Premonition 2. Let me know if you tried this game out. Hogwarts, Hollow Knight, Hotel Transylvania. Not one that we'll probably play anytime soon, but something that Bean may want to check out one day. Legend of Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom, we're going to keep. Now, Skyward Sword is one that I may be willing to trade or part with. I wanted to trade this for Link's Awakening. More of the Zelda art style that I prefer to play. So we're going to go ahead and see if they'll take anything or give me anything decent for this. Marvel Ultimate Alliance. This is one that is worth, holds its value pretty nicely. If you can find this one for a good price, I'd pick it up. Mega Man 11. And where's the other one? Mega Man Legacy, Metro. Oh, this one. Yeah, this is a definite candidate. Mortal Kombat 11 I'm going to hold on to. Mortal Kombat 1 is just so terrible. It's so trash. Like, I don't want to hold on to that game because it is really that bad. There's No Man's Sky, Omari. We just completed this game. And if you haven't played it and you like RPGs, I suggest playing this one. It's worth your time. The story is a bit dark, so a bit graphic, just to give you a heads up. Overcooked, we gotta play this one. I haven't played it yet, so that's staying there for sure. Rayman Legends, leave you there. Retro Realms, Rhapsody, Risen, Rugrats. A lot of these other ones are, thankfully, all the Sonic, all the Splatoon, Stanley Parable, Mario. Yeah, you're staying. Come on now. Ukulele, Undertale. Hey, man. I like the fact that there's a lot of games that we want to keep. I'm very surprised that this is happening because I've been just kind of hoarding Switch games a bit. But this is a healthy, decent stack, I would say. My goal is to get this shelf cleaned off. I don't want to just throw things away. I want to try to get some value out of this shelf as well. Like this right here, NES Advantage. I actually took one of these in recently, and I've had it listed for a little while, and it hasn't sold. I should have took it with me to the Game One Expo. I might have found somebody who really would have wanted this in the box. I'm gonna add this to the trade. some microphones that have been listed for a long time and likely won't be selling anytime soon. But the last time I was at Bookman's, I saw a couple of these there, so I figured let's just take them there. Rock band microphone and a high school musical microphone. I mean, if I get $2 for these, I'd be happy. After checking out the shelf of complete randomness, I decided that these games are worth trading in as well. No more than maybe $5 into each one of these games. All of these are worth trading in, with the exception of one. Mega Man Zero ZX Legacy Collection. This is a $50 game. I had no idea. Yeah, we'll hold on to the bangers. Found a few more Switch games in the travel case. These over here, I've tried out and I don't want to keep. I'm sure these are impossible to see, so just trust me when I tell you. We have Dragon Quest Builders 2, Collar X Malice Unlimited, and Race with Ryan. For some reason, I picked this up so long ago. I've been trying to get rid of it ever since. Hopefully Bookman's will take it. Just thought about a double that we have for the PS5. Top Spin 2K25. We'll go ahead and add this one to the trade bundle as well. Yeah, I'm done reselling. Let's trade it all. Something else I just recognized is sitting up here. This is designed for the Wii Fit, a rechargeable battery pack. Still sealed. So, what the hell? Let's see if we can get something for this. NES Advantage. A decent amount, right? Right now what I'm doing is figuring out a couple of totals. When I put everything in the price charting, it comes out to about $255. If you think about eBay, there's a lot of fees involved. The ad fee, of course there's shipping, of course there's just the fee that they take when you sell it. It's, eBay. I'm gonna factor 30%, and this is all a rough estimate. But if we were to sell all of this stuff on eBay, and in a perfect world, it all sold for $255, we would end up with $178 in cash. Do I think I'll get $178 of store credit with this trade-in? I don't. I don't think I will. But to be fair, I also don't think I would get $178 from eBay because I don't believe that all this stuff would sell. Typically, if I'm going to buy a grail game, they usually are in the $100 range. So, for this trade-in, if we can get $100 in store credit, I think that's a successful trade-in. I'll be very happy with that amount and will quickly accept that trade-in at Bookman's. Let's see how this turns out. While loading up the car, I remember I had a bunch of old DVDs and VHS tapes, so I took those in as well. Left those with the good folks at Bookman's and decided to browse the shelf while they added everything up. This Bookman's is located in Mesa, Arizona, and this is the second time that I've done a trade-in here. The people here are so nice, and I had to come back. In fact, I believe that's the NES Advantage controller from my first trade-in. They had a ton of cartridge games for Nintendo, SNES, DS, Wii, Wii U, but if it's not Switch or PlayStation, I'm not really paying attention right now. Here I'm checking out some Switch controllers. This was a GameCube Switch controller. And over here, I'm looking at the PSP and PS1 titles. The music was so loud, I had to kill the volume, man. I don't want to get flagged. Is it just me, or does this site make anyone else very happy? Seeing all these games, I don't even care what the titles are. It's just a beautiful thing to see physical media. Love it. I'm very weird about recording. I try to get different angles and things, but this is the first time I've ever done something like this. Actually record while other people are in the store. And to be fair, I say other people, there was really just one other person. I mean, she may count her dog as a person, but it was just her. I don't want to ruin anybody's day or think I'm invading their privacy while they're in public. Am I overthinking? Let me know in the comments. Took some time to check out the glass cases. Of course, the PS4, PS5 stuff. You know I had to look at everything Switch. They had some alright games. They had some decent amiibos. And it was at about, I just heard how I said amiibos. Amiibos. It was at about this time I got a page saying that the trading was ready. Let's go check out this offer.
Still have this large case full of stuff too.
But even after all of these things that they didn't take and didn't buy, we still ended up with $173, I believe. $173 in store credit that I'm ready to spend. So let's go do that right now. We actually ended up with $176 worth of store credit. But instead of spending it at the Mesa location, we went to the Phoenix Bookmans and see if they would take any of the items that the Mesa location wouldn't. And we got another $50 in store credit from this location, bringing our store credit grand total to $226. And this location was stocked. They had a lot more than the Mesa location. Switch games. In the case also, you'll see those in a minute. But before we go any further, can we just talk about how tired I was after loading that stuff back into the car? That was my wake-up call. I gotta get my ass in shape. Anyway, all these Switch games, if they're not complete, I'm not worried about them. So we move through these ones pretty quickly. You'll notice something on these games though. A lot of them have a no discount sticker. That was the running theme in this store. The Mesa location was really good about adjusting the price on the last two games I picked up, Dead Cells and Sheeran, but here it was basically what you see is what you get on the price tag, which is all good. It's understandable. They did have more bangers than the other locations, so it makes sense. I was interested in that Street Fighter fight stick, but I found out that it wasn't compatible with the PS5, so we left it behind. And the hunt continues for the Wu-Tang Shaolin style on PlayStation 1. We'll find it one day. They did have a used copy of Afro Samurai on the PS3, something I really want as a part of my collection, but I need to have it complete, so we left it behind. One thing I forgot to mention is everything that I traded in, I didn't have a lot of money into it. We picked it up at pawn shops and yard sales, so I would say at this point, anything we get is all profit. And the fact that we got $236, man, this entire visit was a win. Definitely worth the trip to Mesa and to Phoenix. Apologies for the shakiness of the camera, but can someone tell me why this amiibo is priced at $190? Is that right? Before I show you the games that we took home, look at this absolute banger. Something I've never had an opportunity to see this game, short of like at a convention.
You'd be surprised at some of the crazy things our community brings in.
$320 for Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. Let me hand that back to you. As for the games that we did pick up, we left with 4 really good ones. Let me show them to you. Guacamelee 1-2 Punch Collection. Guacamelee is a Metroidvania-style action platformer set in a world inspired by Mexican culture and folklore, and it also includes some really nice references to some old NES games. Luminous Remastered. This is the HD remake of the PSP game from 2004. It's Tetris with better music and clearing rows with squares instead of lines. And it's getting a lot of play right now, which is why it's not in the case. Haven't had a chance to play these yet. Vitamin Connection and Transa Ruby. Let me know if you played either of these two games. We're adding 4 games to the collection, and we still have $37 in store credit. Can't wait to see what we pick up next. Thanks for watching. Be kind, be well, and I'll see you next time.